Hello, beautiful people. It's that time again that we do chit-chatting here today. I'm excited. Not because it's only Friday, and not because the year is gradually going to an end, and not because you are watching me and you are my number one fan, and not because you follow me on social media, but the fact that I have a legend in the house that is giving back to society. In 1975, I wasn't born. I read that she became Ghana's tennis #1 seed just 6 months after learning how to play the game called tennis. Ooh. I have that legend in the house, and this weekend I hear she's giving back. She has been doing this for a while now, but this year I hear there's a little bit of sweetness, more sweetness and more flavor attached to it. So she's here to really tell us. And so she has christened a program, Kids Tennis Tournament. Everything is free. Say, in this modern day, I feel no free. Yeah, everything is free. We are free. So let me introduce a legend in the house. She has been here before, but this time she's here. We call her Auntie Vic, and that's all Coach Vic. If you go to Accra Sports Stadium, you understand tennis. When you say Coach Vic, everybody knows say she's unassuming and still strong. 1975, Afoko. Auntie Victoria, most welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you. And I wish that every day you be my co-host so that you walk us through everything. And then I have also Jude in the house. Jude, another enterprising guy. Anyway, if you look at his height, I nearly said he should go and play basketball or volleyball. So that but he likes tennis as well. He's doing stuff behind the scenes. So gentlemen and lady, most welcome.
Thank you.
I won't waste much time. We've been hearing it that Kids Tennis Tournament 2023 is coming up, blah, blah, blah. Auntie Vic, walk us through. First, what brought about this idea and when really did they start and what is new about this year's event?
Thank you very much. It started from my children. I have 2 sons, Jude and Isaac. And Jude said, "Oh, mommy, we have to do something." So I said, "What do you want to do?" He said, "Oh, just something to raise your, morale." So I said, fine. He said, "Oh, you think?" Then I said, "Okay, if we had a tournament to be fun," I said, "Okay, go ahead. I will try and come together and do it." So I said, "Okay, the society is there. I have to give out what I've been given before because somebody helped me. So I also have to help some people." So then they started, the preparation. So
this is what okay. Yes. Then let me come to the dreamer, one of the dreamers. Jude, do you play tennis?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah. And so why did you come out with this one? Why don't you just prepare food, give it out, or just do something? Why do you want to go back and then tell me what really pushed you?
Okay, so I think she's always had a genuine passion for tennis. This is something that she's been doing for a while now. And she's gotten to the point where she feels like she's able to give back to society. And also, like she said, growing up, it wasn't really easy to find yourself in that sport, especially when there was no exposure to the sport and people didn't really know much about it. So she had some help along the way. And now that she's, gotten to the point where she is now, she also felt to be a good idea to give back, to some of the kids. And so we thought it made sense to be able to drive that exposure towards the sport because some people are interested, but they just don't have access and they don't know where to start. And we think it will be a brilliant idea if we can get the younger kids involved in tennis from a very young age, and hopefully one day we might be able to see the likes of Victoria and Franco Foris and so on. And so that's the idea. We know it's a long reach from here, but you have to start somewhere. And so we decided let's host something for the kids, just put them together, showcase their talent, and then hopefully we can have some rising stars that come through to Ghana. From Ghana and hopefully, put us back on the map.
Great. So, Auntie Vic, what does the program entail really? For a first timer watching us, tell us the entry. How do you enter? Who really qualifies to be, and what really are we to expect on the day?
The entry is free. And what we want to do is we are playing under 10 and under.
So
10.
My daughter can come at the age of 2,
Yes.
3.
Yes.
Okay.
10 and under. We have the draws of 32.
Okay.
But then we want all kids to come. There's going to be food, breakfast, lunch, and so many things. And the tournament, when we warm up with all the kids, when we finish, those who are playing the tournament, we'll separate them. Then they will start. Then those ones will be there. We'll be doing some small things with them. And this is the first time. So bring your kids. Yeah.
Jude, if you look at the enthusiasm, sometimes when you're at the Accra Sports Stadium on holidays or after school, and you see these energetic, enthusiastic young boys and girls on the court, some learn how to play, some you could see that this boy, the way he's playing, doesn't really resemble his stature. Some of them can play very, very well. And you are saying that all of them should troop to the tennis courts again for this. How many people are you envisaging? How many children are you envisaging to throng the place?
Are you talking about those who are going to participate in the actual tournament?
It's free. He said
It's
every
free, yes.
child should come.
So we want to get as many kids in there as possible. Some of them might not know necessarily that they have an interest for tennis, but coming to witness it might develop that interest in them, just like she did from a young age. I think you would notice that a lot of people who live around the Osu area, the kids tend to be involved in tennis. And I think the reason is because they have access to the courts. And so that's what we're trying to create. We're trying to create an event where we can have the kids come in, see what the game is like, get that kind of access, and hopefully develop that interest in there. And so we're expecting as many kids as possible. But for the tournament, for the purposes of the tournament itself, we will have 32 kids who will be competing, under 10 who are under the Victorious Rackets Tennis Club, which is a tennis club that we started as well, giving coaching lessons to little kids. And this is just a way to kind of give back and also build, confidence and things of that nature within the kids.
Great. Yeah. So, Auntie Vic, yes, you have children under your sleeves. You train every day. Yeah. Are you using this tournament to showcase to the whole of the world that indeed, Madame Victoria, any tennis player, be it a boy or a girl, can shine, or just that you feel that so far as somebody helped you, let me also help somebody, irrespective of who the person is?
Not that as such. I want all kids to come and play tennis. At least those who come out, then we'll help them so that, they become like the Victoria Dowuonas, the Francophones, and all that. I've been in Wimbledon before, so that is my aim. I want somebody from Ghana to go to Wimbledon. That is my, that is what I want it's all possible. The time.
It's possible. So yes, you feel that when you start at this stage and you do it.
Yes. Yes.
So who really is helping you? I know, yes, you've indicated that your sons are the backbone for this competition and others, but who are the others that you can remember? I know a lot, but which ones come into your mind that you can remember and say, okay, let me say a big thank you to you for really making this dream a reality? Do you remember some before I come to me?
Yeah, so we've got PM Sports.
Okay.
We've got Second Serve. We've got VLR Worldwide, which is helping us with the apparel and so on. We've got Primal Logistics, we've got Treehouse Ghana, Mum's Basement, and a few others. Forgive me if I do forget the rest of the names, but we've got a few people who are partnering with us to make sure that this is a possibility, just to name a few.
Okay, so do you remember some, you also, maybe some shout outs to some individuals? Yes, I know your friends on the tennis court.
Yes.
Yeah, everywhere.
The PM Sports team.
Okay.
The Accra Sports Stadium coaches. Okay. All coaches.
Everybody in the tennis fraternity, and those even watching that you want to just pass by. You can pass by with your children and ask them if they really like tennis, and probably fix them there. There are coaches around that can really help. So just parents, please come along as part of the exercising and everything. Let the children have the feel of it. So from what time? 8 a.m. or 7 a.m.?
Yeah, from 8 a.m.
8 a.m. to Mama call. So but let's say by 6 p.m. You can come and pick up your watch back. But just bring them along and let them also socialize and network. So this is going to be, after Saturday will be the first edition. We'll look at the pluses and minuses. But let me take your general thoughts, just 30 seconds, and then I'll come to you for us to wrap up. your general thought. What do you think we can do? Ghana is hosting the African Games. Tennis is part of the disciplines. As a former champion, you've seen it before. What is it that you will tell anybody that gets opportunity to be called up to represent the national team, the Golden Rackets? What message will you give them?
Yeah. What I have to say is discipline, number one. Discipline, number one. And your training, you should be very, very constant with your training. Listen to the coaches. What the coaches tells you, you have to do it. And don't think, I know. It doesn't help. That's
so that's from the legend. So anybody that gets opportunity to be part of the Team Ghana for the African Games, please listen. I hear that's the reason we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So listen twice before you talk. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jude, a message to young ones, everybody, why we should love tennis.
I'd just like to start off by saying thanks for the opportunity. This helps when we're able to get a platform to kind of talk about it, because people need to know. And a message that I'll give to the young ones is anything is achievable as long as you put your mind to it. And that's what we're trying to do here. You'll be amazed at how many young kids are actually really good. You'll be surprised if they tell you their ages. You'll be surprised how old they are. But there's some really good kids there. And if you feel like you have a passion for tennis, by all means, follow it. I know it can be difficult, or if you have a passion for anything in general, it can be difficult, but by all means, follow it, because you never know what will come out of it.
You never know what will come out of it. So as you see on our screens, join them for a free day at the Accra Sports Stadium. The venue is the Accra Sports Stadium tennis court from the morning till 5-6 p.m. Just pass by and have a feel of it. There's going to be a mini tournament for the under-10s, and everybody, please come and then let's have fun. The weekend is packed, but hey, try and be at the Accra Sports Stadium with your children. Let's have fun. Thank you very much, legend in the house. And then the son of the legend, Jude as well. And then thank you for doing the watching. The page returns same time tomorrow. Have a lovely day.